We are live, ladies and gentlemen. That was pretty quick. We are live. Welcome to today's live stream, folks. It is I, Rainy, with RTS Mobile Gaming. We are bringing you another fantastic Game of Thrones Dragonfire video today. Let me adjust my camera. I just realized I'm sitting down and you can only see the top of my head. How does that look? That looks pretty good. Okay. Today is Gamercast episode 197. Just so you guys know, on Gamercast episode 200, we're going to be doing a $200 giveaway. Or, well, let me rephrase it. $200 worth of giveaways in just a few more streams on Gamercast episode 200. There will be several folks that win $50 Google Play or Apple Play US gift cards. So that will be coming in a couple weeks here. That's exciting. But today's video / live stream is a little bit more low key. Was originally planning on some PvP today, but the North has vacated their pants. They have vacated their pants. Central, I'll have to find out exactly where we're killing Lore today so I can kill Lore. That'll be exciting. Looks like maybe some action at the Eyrie. We're going to discover. And Lore is going to try to port me again on stream. So just so you all know, I have been ported on my last 3 streams. Lore or Glare or Demonic Toe. Somebody has ported me live on stream. So we're here today to live our life. Oh, yeah. Unknown says, love from World 282. Yo, Kabu, welcome to the stream. Lore Maester, welcome to the stream. Chaotic Theory, hey, how we doing, baby? Yeah. Isak Bogner, you're about to spend 169 euros on 28k gems. Thinking about using them all for the 2 times gold. Yeah, I mean, that's... It is, yeah, Yokabu, the uprooting does seem to become a regular streaming event, but nobody is near me today. No one is here today. Reflect, let me know where you want to fight, Reflect. I'll come fight you somewhere. I know Central was fighting at Twins yesterday. And right now, guys, just so you know, we're testing a bunch of builds. The nice thing about being parked up here after we stole the capital from North, Winterfell is ours. We also grabbed the Dreadfort, and we grabbed this castle, Crestfall. The benefit of having stolen all these beautiful castles, and the downside is that we have cleared the North out of these areas. So, by cleared out, there was about 10 people fighting us at Winterfell, and then I don't know where they all went. They all left. But yeah, anyways, we're over here grabbing everybody, taking all the nice tiles, because you know I like my farm. And in taking the nice tiles, I'm testing a lot of different builds, such as this Venator build. Where we're running 2 huge DPS targets here. So I'll just walk you guys through some of the builds I'm testing. It'll be a fun time. Maybe I'll find Reflect, get to kill him a little bit. Chillin', welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. But yeah, guys, it's going to be cool. Okay, so Isaac Bogner. Sunfire is a really good dragon, but he needs to face an enemy fire damage dealer. Let's talk about that really quick, because I like your idea of getting the gems from the website, because you get 50% bonus gems from your first buy from the official Dragonfire website. And then you can spend those gems in-game and get double gold on your first buy. So you're getting 50% extra, and then you're doubling it for the gold buy. So I actually do think that's one of the best value purchases you're going to make in the game. I support that. Your question about using them on Sunfire... Well, let's take a look at Sunfire, okay? And I have not done many Sunfire summons. Sunfire is interesting, okay? Sunfire, let me go open up Sunfire. Sunfire is an interesting dragon. I could probably post this link somewhere. Okay. So I'm working on leveling up Sunfire. I've got him at 6 stars, okay? I got his 6-star skill at level 3. You know, if you're facing an enemy that has 2 or 3 fire damage dealers, you are going to obliterate them. He's anti-fire like a mother effer. Not only is he going to do a bunch of tactical damage to fire damage dealers, he's going to lower their intelligence substantially for 2 rounds, so they do way less damage. So he has multiple skills that lower enemy fire damage dealer damage. He's got a lot of cool skills here, and you know, the only and here I'll just level this up. The only problem I have with him is if you're not facing an enemy fire damage dealer, you don't get the damage procs from the 6-star. Period. You know, then you're just a tactical damage dealer. So I would say against a non-fire damage dealer, Sunfire is above, I'd say, a little bit above average damage output, because as your troop count drops, you add a lot of damage. You actually end up being a pretty heavy tactical damage dealer here as Sunfire. But where he shines is against fire. So if you want to know if I like Sunfire, and if you invest in Sunfire, I got him to 6 stars. I like him. I'm just letting you know that he only really becomes S tier against enemy fire. If it's not enemy fire, he's really like an A tier dragon. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. He's an S tier if the enemy has fire damage in their build. The more fire damage, the better. Period. All right, let's take a look at this Venator attack. This is the Spear March that I'm working on here. Look at this. Look at this output, dude. Venator's damage is nuts. God damn, Venator. I can't even get in there with Caraxes. Caraxes is a mega damage dealer. And here we have Venator obliterating poor Caraxes in damage output. But this is a fun comp because if the enemy does live, you know, for more than 2 seconds, they die. Caraxes comes in and punches them right in the face. Here's Venator just chunking away, dude. My goodness. Then look at Caraxes' fire nuke right here. Look at this. Boom, baby. 3,700 damage right there. I don't even think I had an first strike. Let's see here. See if I give myself first strike with Cyrax. So there's no first strike there. Sadly, I didn't give myself first strike, but that is the amount of damage without first strike. Let's go to round 6. Who's even alive at round 6? Okay, so here we go. No first strike again, but that's okay. Caraxes don't care. He can drop some nukes on people, and that's it. Caraxes is a monster. Venator is just killing everything so fast. But this is the fun comp. I'm just testing a lot of comps, guys. I'm testing a lot of things here against my 13 power tiles that I'm plugged up against. You know the weaknesses of the dragon type spawning on the map. Do these weaknesses also apply in PvP? Unknown says we're beating North in our world too. Very nice, my friend. Well, let me post my link in the main Discord. Hang on a minute. Give me like 1 minute because I haven't posted it yet. All right. Let's go ahead and forward this to, look at this. Oh yeah. Did I even post it in my Discord? Okay, I did. I did. All right, we're live. Okay. All right, so we love this. This is a fun build. Look at this other build I'm doing. Wait until you guys see this shit. This is some crazy shit I'm trying right now. I've taken Crimson off my build. What I'm doing right now is I'm making a super Demoros physical damage build where I'm doing a couple of cool things. This is the cool thing, okay? Demoros. Should you... Last Bogner. Should I... Is it two... Are there two Bogners in chat? I got Isaac Bogner and Lasse Bogner. Look at this. Well, Durax, Sunfire is good against stronger players. You're entirely correct. As your health goes down, your damage goes up. As your health goes down, your damage goes up for sure. But you may only, if you're below 50% health by round 3 or 4, you're only going to have, 3 or 4 rounds of this higher damage. So he is really good. I like Sunfire. I'm not talking any trash about him, okay? I like him. A lot of people dislike him. But look at this Tashix build. So listen to this. This is a new one that I'm theory crafting. I took Crimson out, which is like, oh my god, I lost my crowd control. I lost another crowd control in this build by taking Crimson out. And some anti-tactical damage procs. But what I gained is Tashix, who also has anti-tactical damage. And Tashix is going to lower the instinct of multiple enemies by over 30% for the whole fight. With his 2 instinct reduction skills here. So we're going to end up with some decent damage output. And then we're going to end up with giving the Vanguard bonus to 10% damage to Demoros. And then we have Vhagar on the left flank. This is a fun build. Vhagar on the left flank is going to be giving 21.5% damage bonus to the right flank for the whole fight. So I'm getting like almost 32% damage bonus on the right flank for Demoros. In addition to boosting everybody's damage, because everybody does physical damage in the... Well, Vhagar and Demoros do physical damage in this build. And we're trying to make it fantastic, okay? You're using Demoros, Caraxes, Venator. That's a fun build. Yeah, and Yokabu, I would agree. And Lex Fair, welcome to the stream, Lex Fair. I would agree. I like Sunfire. He is S tier against Fire Dragons. Yeah. So, but it also, you have to invest in him if you want to really make him shine. Sunfire, there's not a lot of skills you have to really invest in. He's decent. And I can do some summons say, look, I have like 100 keys to spend. You guys want to see 100 summons here? See if I get a 10,000 Vhagar shard. Look at this, dude. Look at this damage. Look at this damage. Look at how much death and destruction. Let's go to round 1. Oh my goodness. Death and destruction. Look at this. Lowering tactical damage. Boom. Lowering instinct. Boom. Yeah, that's right. Oops. Here we go. More instinct reduction. Look at lowering instinct. Boom. What position is this? Right flank. Right flank is getting 33%. A little bit like 33.5% instinct reduction for the whole fight, plus initiative reduction. Look at this, guys. This is crazy. Okay, let's look at Demoros' punch. He's going to punch this dude right in the face. Look at how much damage I'm going to do. And I reduced right flank by another 32% instinct. This dude is down 63, 64. I can't do math. 64% instinct. Look at this. Oh my god. He's so lucky I only hit the Vanguard here. But look at my basic attack on the right flank. 1,100 damage with the basic attack. And I crowd control this fool. That's what I'm saying. This build might be better than the Crimson build. It really pains me to lose crowd control. But having so much instinct reduction is going to make Vhagar and Demoros' damage ungodly. The enemies are going to have no instinct. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yes. You're using Demoros, Caraxes, Venator. Do I think it's a good build? I would say Caraxes is not needed in that march. I do like the Demoros. Okay, you guys want to do some weird shit? Let's do it. Let's test it. Here, look. Hang on. You're gonna like this. I don't like Caraxes in the build. I do not. But I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. I feel like Venator could go into this build. Oh man. I'm gonna put Demoros in the middle. We're gonna just try this out. Just because we're all here. We're all together today, okay? Alright, Venator, get lost. Alright, we're testing some cool builds, guys. If you have any build you want me to test, now's the time. Now's the time. And by the way, don't forget, this is Gamercast episode 197. Next Sunday, I'm not streaming, but I will stream on probably Friday. That'll be 198. In just about 2 weeks, we're doing Gamercast episode 200. Episode 200, we're going to do $200 worth of giveaways provided by yours truly in appreciation for you, my amazing community who always hangs out with me on Sundays and the occasional Friday, Saturday. Okay? So, $200 worth of giveaways on Google and Apple Play US gift cards. Coming up, Gamercast episode 200. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Everybody relax. All right. Okay. I'm going to get rid of Vhagar in this build. You guys aren't going to like it, but that's okay. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to put Venator on the right flank. Oops. On the right flank or in the middle? What do you guys think? Probably put him in the middle. We're gonna put Venator in the middle, okay? So what are we doing now? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's see what it looks like. I don't have any common. I don't like this build. I changed my mind. I don't like it. All right, but we did say we're gonna do Venator Caraxes. All right, let's go. Let's go out. Let's go kill some things. Demoros is going in middle, I've decided, okay? Demoros is my baby. I love Demoros. All right, here we go. We're just going to hit it, okay? We're just going to hit this tile. We're going to see how it looks. And then I got to find somewhere to teleport and kill, reflect. Let's see. Any PvP going on? Let's find out. Okay. Demoros are going to hit it. Yeah, Kalen, the reason I don't like that is because you need first strike for Caraxes or some type of bonus for Caraxes to make Caraxes good. Without that, you're kind of in troubled waters here. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Demoros top damage. See, you don't even need Oh, look at Venator's damage in that one. Oh, shit. Venator's dropping it like it's hot. We're going to drop Venator. Are you ready for this? Come on, baby. Let's really mess this up. All right, let's go back and look at Crimson, because you know I want to get more crowd control back in this build. Okay? We can do Weakened. Whoops. I don't have an instinct reduction from Crimson. All right, we're going to keep looking. Who's going to reduce instinct? Zyvern? Are we going full purple today? Are we going purple dragon today, guys? Could be a purple day. Let's discover. Reduce physical damage received. Okay. Well, so now I'm going to switch this up one more time. We're putting Zyvern in, guys. Archer Affinity would open the formation. I could run Sunfire. You're right. We could run Sunfire on the right flank. But he's not reducing enemy instinct. Show my map. Okay. All right. I want to do a purple march, bro. We're doing a purple march today. Look. It's going to be full of death and destruction for our enemies here. Oh, yeah. We are supercharging this instinct reduction. Are you guys ready for this? We're doing 3 units that reduce instinct together in one march. Show my map, please. Okay, here's the map. What's the best build with Caraxes? That's a great question. I'll show you that in a second. Here's the map. You can see we're deep into the north, killing them. I didn't even know you can capture. You know, you can capture this region. Oh, yeah, there's a city there. Anyways, we're deep into the north. We're deep into Central. Central's taken back a few regions. They were down to 2 regions a day or 2 ago. They've taken back several regions. And I'm just up here enjoying my life. They're, you know, North fought us for a day or 2, and then they wimped out and they ran off. Okay, guys, full purple Archer March. Can we make full purple March the meta? I don't know. But let's talk about it. Zyvern's lowering enemy instinct on all 3 units. Tashix is lowering enemy instinct on all 3 units. Demoros is lowering instinct on 2 units. Zyvern has another skill to lower additional instinct on 3 units. And Tashix is going a second still to lower instinct on 2 units. So we have, you know, 3 to 5 instinct debuffs on every unit, depending on where they're positioned. Cyrax, Vhagar, Caraxes. Yeah, that's not a bad build. I'm not a big fan of Vhagar in that build. Look at this damage. Look at Zyvern's damage. He was keeping up. Look at this. Oh, shit. Okay. Check this out. We're going to look at this round, then we'll talk about Caraxes, okay? Look at this. You ready? Here comes the debuffs. Here comes the debuffs. Instinct, 11 points. Let's get out the calculator. How much instinct are we reducing the most person by? Move that shit over here. I'm going to put it over here. It's kind of in the way, isn't it? Okay. All right, left flank. We're reducing. Right flank, sorry. We're reducing by 11.5. Plus 11.4 from Zyvern. There's 23%. And then I'm going to impact them with more. Okay, there's more instinct reduction that's going to happen. Okay, this is, who's this? Vanguard. Okay. Vanguard has 22.13. Just going to do 0.1. We're going to round. Plus 11.5 plus 11.4. 45% instinct reduction on the Vanguard. Same reduction on the left flank. And then I get into my turn, and I'm going to debuff them even more. So just wait. Tashix is over here punching people. Here comes Demoros. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we hit the Vanguard for 1,700 damage, dude. We punched the Vanguard for almost 2750 damage here between our attack. Look at that. I didn't even trigger any panic. Look at this. Are you ready? Come on. What's going to happen now? I didn't trigger any panics this round. That's crazy. All right. Going into round 2. Okay. All right. Going into round 2. Let's see. Do I trigger some damn panics? Where are my panics? Oh, here's the right flank. The right flank's down another 32% instinct. And the left flank is down another 32% instinct. Now we're at, get that calculator back out. We're at 45 plus 32. We have lowered the left flank down to 77, okay? And we lowered the right flank by 55. Oh my gosh. Round 3 is going to be a heavy nuke. Are you guys ready for this? Just telling you. This is an exciting time. Wait until you see these nukes in round 3, okay? Here we go. De Moros. Boom, baby. Punch in the Vanguard. Vanguard going down. Oh my god. Almost 3,000 damage. And I activated some panics. Zyvern punching for almost 1,000 damage. Tashik's nuking for 2246. Guys, look at this. Yeah, well, that's a good question, Yokabu. They don't specifically mention panic. The only reason you see panic, the only way you know is panic is if you see the damage tick. It's a damage over time for like 150 to 250, depending on who you're fighting. Oh yeah. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. Oh, log me in, baby. Log me in. All right. Veldra's ass. Yeah. Well, let's build a Caraxes march, okay? We've been talking about Caraxes. Let's build a march. Oh, and we'll do this Malachite march while I'm waiting. While we build Caraxes, we're going to do Malachite, okay? So just everybody relax. This is a good time for me to open my ranch water. Could be a sponsor. Not a sponsor today, but you could be. Call me. There's a lot of dirty shit in here, so I'm going to rinse this off. I'll be right back. Hang on, guys. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hi, puppy. Yeah, boy. Oh my gosh. Come on, dude. All right. My dog always rocks exactly where I'm walking. It's always very... I actually almost kicked him across the room yesterday. I was like mid-step and he ran in front of my foot and I literally punted him like 5 feet. Hey, boy. Hey. Okay. So right now we're doing a double fire damage boosting build. Trying to make Sheep Stealer great. We'll see how that plays out. And while that's marching, let's go build the Caraxes march because everybody's asked me about Caraxes. This is the Caraxes march, okay? You have Cyrax, you have Caraxes, and then you have to pick one more dragon. Some people like Tess for this build. I don't like Tess for this build, okay? Some people do. You have a couple options. The third dragon, for the third dragon here, you have to do either two things. One, you either have to give Caraxes first strike, which would mean Vhagar. Or you have to give Caraxes enough bonus damage that he doesn't care about first strike. Okay? So you need to either boost his intelligence into the roof, or you need to give him first strike, or fire damage bonus. Tyrax doesn't do any of those things, so I'm gonna keep looking here. Who do we want to put in? What if we put Sunfire? He doesn't do anything useful, does he? Okay. We have to use something to either boost. Now, Rena has a fire boosting skill. You got to either boost his intelligence. Whoops, I didn't mean to put an Irene in there. You either got to boost his intelligence, and we'll go look for a dragon that we can put. I could use Venator on the right. I was using Venator on the right. The only problem is, you're not giving enough damage bonus to Caraxes, and you're not giving enough damage bonus to Venator. Cyrax is kind of a medium power support dragon, okay? I like Cyrax. He is one of my favorites. But for sure, he's not going to make... There's better supports. If you're going to run a 2 DPS, 1 support build, there's better supports out there than Cyrax. So who are we going to run that's going to give this crazy damage bonus with first strike and intelligence or bonus damage? I got hair in my mouth. You know, Tess is going to give bonus fire damage to the left flank. Whoops. Hang on. Tess is going to give bonus damage to the left flank, which, since I have Caraxes on the middle, is not going to help him much. I could put him on the left flank, but then I'm missing Caraxes' Vanguard bonus. I'll be missing Caraxes' Vanguard bonus of giving himself 16% damage. So you kind of have to decide, are you going to put Caraxes in a build where he gets a damage bonus in left flank and loses his own Vanguard bonus? You want to put him Vanguard and find things to buff him. You know, Thunder's not going to help Caraxes' damage. We're looking for something that's going to help Caraxes specifically, okay? Because Caraxes is a big damage nuker. Who's going to help Caraxes? We're just looking at all the skills. Look at this. We're just thinking about it. We're theory crafting. Now, Arena gives a fire damage bonus, but this is starting around 6. Okay. Doesn't help us a whole lot. Maybe Thunder. Yeah, Thunder. Vhagar gives a fire damage bonus, but just for the first 3 rounds. So you do catch some bonuses there, but it's really not that big. Shadow Song, same thing. First 3 rounds. Whoops. First 3 rounds of the fight. Cax, Tess, Vhagar is the most meta. Well, I disagree. We can test it out, though. That's the cool thing. We can test it out. Okay? Let me pull this build back. First, let's look at this report where I attempted to make Sheep Stealer a monster. Look at this. So what do we do here? We gave Sheep Stealer a ton of bonus damage, right? Okay. Here we go. Hang on. Scroll to Sheep Stealer. So we gave Sheep Stealer 16% damage from Malachite, 14% damage from Tess, bonus intellect and initiative from Tess. So that is a nice bonus if you happen to run Tess. The intellect is very strong. Here's Wild Hunt. I didn't activate a prey, sadly. I lowered my intelligence by 40% from the elite warrior. Yeah. The second fight, the damage is a little bit more, you know. We're just exploring right now, guys. We're exploring. Okay, so you want me to put Caraxes. Dawn Seeker heals, bro. Yep, Dawn is nice. Duality says, I find it better to not play Caraxes at home. Hang on. There is a build. Okay, all right. All right, hey, here. You guys wanted me to run... You all want me to put Tess with Caraxes. We can try it out. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to lose Caraxes' Vanguard bonus. Does Tess or Cyrax give a bonus to the left flank? This is the question. Who gives a bonus at the left flank? Instinct and Initiative. We're trying to figure out this build. You guys want me to run Tess with Caraxes? Let's look at the build, okay? So I don't really have a good Vanguard in that build. If I do Vhagar, let's look at Vhagar. Instinct and Initiative. And you want me to run what? Vhagar. Okay. You want Tess in the middle. Here we go. Here we go. This is what you guys wanted to see, okay? Tess in the middle. Come on, Tess. Let's go, old girl. Caraxi on the left. What do I have in another build? Hang on. It's in a different build. All right. Well, this is what you're basically telling me, okay? You're basically telling me, and this is an acceptable philosophy. You're basically saying, I don't want to see RNG on Caraxes. This is what you're telling. This is what you're saying to me. You're telling me you don't want RNG on Caraxes. You're saying you don't want him to do bonus damage. Okay? That's what you're saying. You're telling me, Randy, I don't need Caraxes to do however much damage this is. I can't do math in my head. 1500. Let's get out the calculator. 150 times 9. You're saying, Randy, we don't need 1350 damage. We need 100 times 9. 900 damage. So you're losing a little bit. That's okay. So we're saying we're going to lose some of the damage. We're going to lower the top end, that's RNG, and you're going to just give him fire bonuses. This is acceptable. We're theory crafting it. You're telling me, fuck the 1350. We're doing Vhagar. We're going to power up his first nuke by 24%. Okay. We're going to, when an enemy is taunted, they'll take bonus damage. That's acceptable. And you're going to give me some intelligence here, and 25% intelligence, and 14% damage bonus. This is what you're telling me. I'm just letting you know what you're telling me. This is what we're talking about, okay? We're going to try it. We're going to try it. Laura wants the bonuses. We're going to try it out. The puppy was just laying there in a very weird angle. I'm just making sure he's still... He's got his head all the way up. He's sleeping. I'm going to move him so his neck doesn't hurt. Okay, my baby. Okay, my baby. Okay. Here we go. He's mad at me. I woke him up. He's looking at me like, you mother effer. But now his head isn't like all the way back. Yeah. Yeah, but Brian, if you're going to go RNG Caraxes, you got to go all the way. Okay? Did I march? I didn't send the unit in, huh? Okay. That's all right. That's all right. That's acceptable. Keep swapping. Uh-oh. Lore, are you attacking Whispering Hollow? Oh, this is north. North is... Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Well, listen, you guys wanted to see Tess in the middle. We're gonna experiment today. This is the cool thing about today's stream, dude. Most of my dragons are 50. The ones that aren't 50 are 45, 46, 47. We had a draw. That's not good news. Okay. So here's the deal. We did some decent damage. I don't think it's enough. Let's go to the round 1 nuke. Let's look. Where do we... I mean, round 3 nuke. Okay? Let's go look at Caraxes. Round 3. That's not bad. All right. That's not bad. I'm not upset about it. I don't hate it. And he has burn going on 3 enemies. I'm not super upset about the build. I will tell you, you know, let's go to round 6. So Caraxes is only dropping his nuke on a few dragons here because a couple of them are dead. Said he was defeated and he fled the battle. I don't know. We're gonna... You know, this isn't the best test because I didn't even get around. Okay, here's the interesting part about this report. I didn't even get around 9, okay? I killed these guys before my 3rd nuke. Let's go look at round 3. Come on. Caraxes didn't do a nuke. He must have been crowd controlled. Wow. Oh, the report's bugged. The report could be bugged. That could have happened too. Okay. Try it against the meta Vhagar build. Small Wizard wants to see Malakal. Well, yeah. Cow Spire's nice. This is the Cow Spire build I'm testing right now. Okay. I'm just really messing around with it. I haven't done any actual anything special. I just decided I hate Vhagar. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't want to run Vhagar. Makes me sad. All right. Let's try another version of this build, okay? I don't like Vhagar in this build. If you guys want to leave Tess in the build, then let's leave Tess in the build. But who's going to go instead of Vhagar? Vhagar doesn't bring any value past round 3. Who's getting in Vhagar's spot? Why run Calvan without Vhagar? Test here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna boost this build up. Malachite's going in. Tess is going right flank. You guys ready for this? What? Caraxes. Malachite. Come on. Come on. Alright. Here's the deal now, okay? It's now a cavalry build, for whatever reason. Now you have Malachite Tess. Caraxes gets the damage bonus the whole fight from Malachite. We get healing mixed in. We get buffs to Caraxes. You guys ready for this? We're testing new builds today, guys. We're going to be giving Caraxes advantage later in the fight, maybe, or early in the fight. We'll see. A little bit of healing going on. A little bit of damage. And then Malachite, his Vanguard bonus, gives left flank fire damage. So should actually have a fairly decent amount of bonuses on Caraxes the whole fight. Okay, let's look. You guys ready? Oh, this build did great. Look at this. Oh, shit. We could have a new build, guys. I hate the idea of having Tess in this build and Malachite, but we could have a new build. Look at this. Look at this. What do we kill him in round 6? Let's go look at round 3 nuke, okay? Here you go. Here you go. That's okay. Oh, they cleansed me. God damn it. Fuckers. Good damage coming out here. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Who needs Vhagar? We got Malachite. Malachite's. This is the build. Here's my new cav build. There you go, guys. You want to make Caraxes great? We made him great. Look at this. 2. That's it. That's it, lore. Okay. Malachite is now running Caraxes. It's official. I've decided you guys are correct. There you go. Okay, then we have this effed up Demoros build we're running. I don't like Zyvern. What you doing, baby? My dog's walking around. I don't run Malachite with Calispire Duality. I don't run that build, my friend. I do a different build that's way worse or better, depending how you look at it. Okay? Way worse or way better. Could be either or. Let's find out. You guys ready for this build? Here you go. I'm not gonna run Malachite with Calspire. Can this apply to lower stars? Let's take a look, Zenchi. Let's talk about this build at lower stars. Okay, Caraxes, Malachite, Tess. What star rating do we need? Caraxes, you don't need to have it a high star though. I'd say 2-star. I'd say 4-star. At 4 stars, you get a huge damage bonus here. So I would say Caraxes at 4 stars is good. 2 stars is just an enemy debuff. It's a good debuff to have, but it's not that great. It's not a super high debuff, okay? The 4-star Caraxes skill, yes. At 6 stars, you're not really getting a whole lot more. You're getting this chance to apply a burn or a slow. This will do more damage for you. It will slow the enemies, but it's not game-changing. 4 stars for Caraxes. Malachite, at 6 stars, he gets advantage. You don't have to have him at 6 stars. You can have Malachite at 0 stars. At 0 stars, you still get the heal, you still get tactical damage, you still get the unit type, and you still get the Vanguard bonus at 0 stars. So you could run Malachite 0 stars. As far as Tess is a different story. You're going to want Tess at, where is Tess? Damn it, Tess. Here she is. Tess, you're going to want to have at 4 stars because you can get that fire damage bonus here, okay? At 6 stars, she gains, some self bonuses, a little bit of physical damage bonuses to allies for damage reduction. At 8 stars, she gains this nice intelligence and initiative skill, which is nice. But I'd say you could run Tess at 4 stars. So, Caraxes 4 stars, Tess 4 stars, Malachite 0 stars. You can run the build. Okay, so I punched these guys in the face. See, I'm just experimenting with Sea Smoke. Sea Smoke is not doing enough damage to take that 3rd spot. We're pulling back Calspire, okay? Who works best with Venator? Great question. Can I do a crowd control build? Jason Guzman. Yes. I have been working on a crowd control build. It's really cool. Okay. All right. You want to see a crowd control build? I'll put in Tyrax. Put in Aurelix. If I can find him. Here you go. Aurelix, Tyrax, and one more dragon for crowd control. Who's the other dragon going to be? Great question, Randy. Great question. I don't know. Probably Sheepstealer. Now you have a beautiful build that can run cavalry. You have some interesting synergies going on. Where is it? You have some interesting synergies going on because you have Tyrax and Aurelix. Aurelix's 2-star skill is like the best crowd control skill in the game. It has 8 different rounds of potential 25% chance crowd control. You combine that with Tyrax's crowd control. At 6 stars, you have a 50% chance to proc people, do a bunch of damage to folks who are crowd controlled. We're putting him in Vanguard, so you can give himself a Vanguard bonus here. And then the reason I put Sheepstealer on the left flank is because at 6 stars, I have a chance to inflict my targets with Vulnerable. So you can boost the damage output of the build. You can impact enemy recovery. Let's see here. That's nice. All right. And the fact that you have anti-heal with Sheepstealer is nice. This is kind of a floater. You could put a different dragon in this position. There's not another good enough dragon that does enough crowd control that you would put with this build. I do like Tyrax duality. Let's check it out. It's interesting because crowd control, there's no crowd control immune dragons in the game today, okay? There's nobody that's immune to crowd control today. So crowd control is technically, and you could put Damoros over here too to get fear and damage. So I mean, there's a couple things you can do in this build for sure. I'm attempting to see if we can make Tyrax do as much damage as Sheep Stealer, but you could go even further and put Demoros in here. Do I have some handy low star formations, Yokabu? Yes. Yes, we're working on those. Okay. Here's the crowd control build. You know, I don't know. It's more interesting. It just depends if I locked on crowd control early in the fight. Let's see. Okay. I'm just looking for some crowd controls, okay? Oh, wow, they stunned. So this dude stunned. He stunned Sheep Stealer in the first 2 rounds, the enemy dragon. That's pretty funny. All right. Okay, here in round 1, Tyrax did not activate crowd control. Aurelix did not activate crowd control. Sheep Stealer was stunned. Probably one of the reasons I lost or had a draw. We're just scrolling through here. We're looking for crowd control in rounds 1, 2, or 3, okay? Here's Tyrax dropping a nuke. Kind of low damage. We got Cheapy over here. Round 3, let's look for some crowd control and some nukes, okay? We afflicted prey on the enemy. That's good for Sheep Stealer. We staggered Veteran Sentinel, left flank. Nothing from Aurelix. He must have been crowd controlled. Here comes Sheep Stealer's nuke. Let's see how his nuke looks. Okay. 2281. That's not too bad. Here in round 4, no crowd control from Tyrax still. I have not seen any crowd control from Tyrax. This is very interesting. Tyrax should have landed at least 1. So, I don't know. I've seen builds where I've gotten 4 or 5 fights where I've gotten 4 or 5 crowd controls in the first couple rounds. It's really very RNG based. Statistically, I should activate 2 to 3 staggers per fight. Tess Shimmer Calspire. I don't know. Well, look, Brian, I'm going to try it just for you, my friend. We're going to run it. Let me break down my Calspire build. Let's see. You wanted Calspire right flank. You wanted Shimmer middle. Okay, Shimmer. You wanted Calspire right flank. We'll run it. We'll hit it. Right flank. And Tess left flank. I probably need to get her out of whatever build she's in. She's in my Caraxes build. So just hang on. All right, come on, Malachite. Get out of here, bro. All right. You want to see... I gotta swap her with Calspire. You wanted to see this build, okay? Let's go look. And then we'll talk about it. I do love putting Shimmer in different places. I don't know what Shimmer's going to do for this build, though. Let's look. So you wanted Shimmer Vanguard. Shimmer has some healing. Shimmer has some self buffs. Shimmer has some bonus damage for the first 3 rounds. Shimmer's Vanguard bonus is giving the left flank fire damage. Okay. All right. So you're really going for a Tess damage build on this. You're saying we want Tess to be the damage dealer is what you're telling me. Calspire on the right. Okay. Here's the build. All right. Calspire punching people in the face. My only problem with this build is Calspire's not doing anything to help Shimmer and Tess. Calspire's basically a standalone dragon in this build. Yeah, Cal gets some damage bonus from Shimmer in the first 3 rounds, and then it drops off. I'm not upset about Shimmer being in the build. I just don't think Cal Spire needs to be there. I feel like you could run anybody. You could run Thunderstrike here. You can run anybody in this build. I think that there's some better builds for Tess out there. Again, I'm not hating the Shimmer. I'm not hating Shimmer being over here. Yeah, exactly. Duality, you're correct. Cal is basically carrying that build out of the goodness of his heart. Okay? All right. Okay. So let's take a look at, let's kill these guys off. I didn't hate that Caraxes build, okay? I wasn't hating the Caraxes build here. Where we had Caraxes, where we had Malachite Vanguard, Caraxes, Tess. I was not hating this particular build, okay? We can leave this build in place. It worked fairly well. That means I have to do something else with Cyrax. Cyrax is now buildless. My Crimson's buildless too, which is very sad. Here's another blue build we're attempting. We're going to try it out, Duality. And then we're going to mess with this Tyrax build. I feel like I wasn't a fan of what was happening here. I probably need to put Tyrax left and Demoros middle, to be honest with you. We're going to do that. We're going to mess up Demoros' build. And we're going to do that. 3 crowd controls, okay? We're doing 3 crowd controls here. We're dropping Tashix. Dropping Zyvern. On the right flank, I'm going to put Aurelix. Left flank, we're putting Tyrax. I don't have shared unit types here. Gonna lose the bonus. Can either go Cavs, or I can boost Demoros. Demoros is a monster. This is who is important in the build, okay? Okay. Like, look at this build. This build has been doing great. We managed to turn Caraxes into a decent damage dealer without the RNG. We added a heal to the build. I'm liking the build. I'm liking it. Look at this, guys. Gamercast episode 197. The fans helped build the new March for Caraxes. Okay? Now we're going to test out this Demoros March. You guys are the best. Yeah. You want to do Caraxes Test C. Well, I'm not going to have Sea Smoke at 8 stars anytime soon, my friend. 6 stars was quite expensive enough. I can understand at 8 stars, having that bonus there is nice. You have to put in Vanguard, though, to make this work. I guess you could do whatever you want, but... yeah, we have Demoros in the build right now. Let's go take a look. Uh-oh. All right, let's go, Demoros. Let's go, baby. Okay, so here's the deal. We're running triple crowd control, guys. I'm telling you right now, if I can't lock in crowd control in the first couple rounds of the fight, I'm going to be very upset. We're giving the stat bonus to our dragons with our one dragon with the highest stats. Okay, my 9-star Demoros has way better stats than my Tess. But hang on, here we go. It's happening. We're giving the stat bonus to Demoros. Demoros is going to give himself physical bonus. And again, we're really playing into Tyrax's damage bonus received to folks who have crowd control. We're basically saying, and let's show you the skill, and then I'll open the report, okay? We're basically saying, oops, this skill right here. I have 12.5% damage bonus to enemies that are afflicted with crowd control. So if I can land crowd control, I can boost everybody's damage a lot. I have 3 crowd controls. We did pretty freaking good, guys. Look at that. Look at this. That's not too bad, huh? Let's do it again. Let's run it one more time. Let's see if that was a fluke. And let's look at the report. Look at this. Triple crowd control. We got a lot of damage out. Okay. Okay, I'm just licking my lips here. Okay. Demoros, round 1. I did not land a crowd control round 1. It's okay. I did land a panic with a debuff on left flank. We landed some good damage on right flank and Vanguard. Tyrax landed a stagger. Elite Hunter. Look at this, guys. Elite Hunter. Rounds 2 and 3. Right flank's going to be out. Now I'm ticking damage over time on the right flank. Here comes Aurelix. All right. Aurelix did not land a crowd control in round 1. That's okay. Elite Hunter, right flank, going to do no damage right now. Okay? Look at Demoros just dropping damage on people's faces. Now I have panic on left and right flank. Okay. Tyrax doing some damage. Aurelix. Oh, I thought he landed a crowd control. But he did land weakened, which means the enemy does reduced damage here. Okay, all right. Round 3. Here we go. Here you go. Hang on. It's not over yet. Okay. We got to see the crowd control in round 3. Okay. Demoros did not activate his crowd control yet this fight. Neither did fucking... God damn it, Tyrax. Okay, Aurelix crowd control. Okay, well, this isn't totally embarrassing. We're landing a lot of crowd control on the right flank. He's gotten 2 rounds of crowd control. Here comes 2 more rounds. Okay. Right flank's doing nothing. Look at right flank's activating no skills, just basic attacks. Oh, we're lagging. Demoros dropping the hammer on people. Oh yeah, Tyrax, a little bit of damage output here. Aurelix, nothing. Okay, this is the last round we're gonna look at because you're probably getting bored of looking at these rounds. All right, let's see. Demoros, I landed a fear. We landed Shroud of Shadows on the Vanguard. Shroud of Shadows on the Vanguard, guys. Aurelix, no crowd control round 5. Tyrax landed Stagger on the left flank. Look at this. Look at this. 2 enemies out for the next 2 rounds. Yes. Yes. Okay, well, what an interesting build that is. You guys wanted to see a crowd control build? There you frickin' go. You like that? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Here we go, one more time. Well, Brian, there is a lot of RNG, but here's the deal. I'm stacking a 50% chance on odd rounds to stagger with a 30% chance from Demoros' 6-star skill. 30% chance for confusion on odd rounds. So 2 different skills, high chance to proc. And then Aurelix has 25% chance for 8 different rounds to activate either Overwhelm or Stagger. So statistically, I should trigger 2 crowd controls from Aurelix in a fight. I should trigger 3 crowd controls from Tyrax. And I should trigger 1 to 2 from Demoros. Okay? The casino formation. Imagine if I'm fighting an enemy Venator and I look at Tyrax's damage. I must have got so much crowd control this fight that Tyrax almost matched Amoros' damage. Look at this. Hang on, we'll look at one round. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Here we go. Everybody chill out. Here's Tyrax not landing on crowd control in round 1. 4-hour licks. All right. All right. Okay. No. All right. I give up. That's fine. Anyways, guys, you wanted to see a crowd control build. There you go. Okay? We are making Tyrax great. There you go. That's what we're doing today. We're landing on some stagger only blocks basics. Well, it is really nice to block basics, believe it or not. I do like that. Basics can be the top damage that people do in a fight. Basics are real, you know, especially against like an enemy Venator. Think about enemy Venator or Calspire. Calspire, all of his damage is based on basic attacks and his command procs. If you block Calspire's basic attacks, he does no damage. If you block Venator's basic attacks, he does no damage. If you block Vermax's basic attacks, no damage. A lot of dragons, if you block the basic attacks, you're really cutting their legs off. Yeah, that's enough value. That's what I'm saying, Brian. Just blocking, those are the two biggest damage dealers in the game. Calspire and Venator. And now we're saying we have 4 different crowd controls. 3 different crowd controls. We're doing stagger, which blocks all the basics. I would agree, overwhelm isn't going to help Venator Calspire. It's not. But stagger from 2 dragons. 2 dragons are doing stagger. And then confusion. So confusion, you know, that's always nice to turn it on your enemy. Okay, we're building some fun marches today, guys. Look at this. What a day. Who else are we going to hit? Let's see. Kat said they're just spit swapping over here. Eventually we'll find somebody to kill. Well, you're right, Brian. But here's the deal, Brian. I have multiple dragons running it, okay? Look at multiple dragons, okay? Running this dagger. Whoops. Uh-oh. 25% chance any lane, okay? And then, if you really want to do something crazy, you could put Vhagar in here. I really dislike Vhagar. I do. He's my only 10-star, and I wish he was 1-stars. Vhagar's stagger, I could add a 3rd stagger to this. It's just so expensive to level up a 10-star skill. It's like double the amount of materials, okay? But it prioritizes warriors. So this would prioritize Venator. It would not prioritize Calspire. Zenzenchi, I'm also eager to see some PvP, man. But these guys have been running all day. Let's look at the twins. Let's see. Glare, where are you going? What are you hitting today, Glare? Glare and Lore. We have a lot of presents at the twins, so you're probably not hitting the twins. Let's go down south. We're looking for somewhere to port to kill people, okay? Looks like you've been taking some reds going up to the keep here. Okay. Let's see where everybody's teleported into. Okay. There's Draco. Okay, I don't see a whole lot going on South Central. All right, we're moving on here. We're moving on. How about Greywater? There was fighting at Greywater yesterday. I see Ren moving around. Hey, Ren. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm going to do with Cyrax. That's a very concerning concern there. Yeah, I mean, Central is right up against Greywater. So if there's going to be fighting anywhere, there's probably going to be up here. Just trying to see. Where are we pushing into? Oh, I see some reds. I see some reds moving. Could we have found PvP? Oh, SKR. Oh, yeah, SKR is they're fairly active. Oh, there's Carries. Changed her name to Rain for some reason. We found some Centrals. I don't know if they're fighting right now, but I found a couple. Okay. We're just looking for the action, guys. I'm looking for action right now. We're investigating potential sources of action. Okay? Where's this guy coming from? Ready? Let's see where he's coming from. Well, could have just followed that. Okay, I don't see a lot of PvP happening at this exact moment, or a lot of Central moving around. There's Nardog. Oh shit! I'm coming, Nardy. On the way, motherfucker. I'm coming, Nardy. Daddy's on the way, bro. Oh, shit. Venator is going back in my anti-meta comp. This is where Venator lives, okay? This is the Venator build. You don't like it? I don't have to tell you. Here's Venator's house, anti-meta. We have Malachite. We have our triple crowd control build. I can put Vhagar over here. I can run Cyrax. I can make a shitty archer build, you know? With somebody on the right. Pains me to put Sheep Stealer instead of Demoros in this build because I'm losing that physical bonus. But there's an archer build. Okay, alright, okay. It could be worse. I need a pather. Bevlorin, you're pathing today, Bevlorin. Okay. I'm teleporting to Nardi, guys. It's official. I'm gonna go kill Nardi. Let me message him on Discord. Hang on, baby. Nardo, I'm coming. Where are you? Where's the message from you? Hang on, Nardi. Can't find the damn... Damn it. Yo. All right. Yeah. Yes. No, I do not run metacomp, Brian. I create builds that kill the metacomp. That's my mission in life. You will never see me. I will run the metacomp for 1 hour to make a video about it, and then you'll never see me run it again. Okay? So, this is the attempted anti-meta comp. Really, the anti-meta comp today is going to be this Demoros build with crowd control, triple crowd control. We're going to really test this first, okay? We're testing this first, guys. George Logan, I'm new. You have a level 8 castle. Congratulations, my friend. I am free to play. Feel free to join. Any recommendations for a new player in terms of PvP? Yeah, feel free to join my Discord if you want and post your dragons. You know, a very nice free-to-play combo, which I'll put on right now. Free-to-play friendly combo. Check this out. Okay. Hang on. Here we go. A nice free-to-play friendly combo would be Thunderstrike. Shimmer's fantastic. Okay. Shimmer's fantastic. But you can also ditch Shimmer if you need. Hourlax, I actually ran with this build for a little while. And then, you know, you want something that's going to either reduce enemy instinct or give a buff to Thunderstrike. And, you know, you can always put in Tashix or something like that to reduce enemy instinct. But for today's build, I'll just add... Let's see here. Sadly, I have my... Hourlax is in a different build, but I was running Shimmer Thunderstrike Hourlax for a while. That's a nice build. There's a couple things you can do, you know, but okay, I digress. Let me take this off here. Let me put in Thunderstrike on the right flank. If you put Tashix in Vanguard, he gives physical damage bonus to the right flank. At 0 stars. So what I'm doing right now in that build is I'm using Tashix to give a 10% damage bonus to Thunderstrike. Shimmer's giving a damage bonus to Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike is going to be doing a bunch of bonus damage. Thunderstrike is going to lower his target's instinct. Tashix is going to lower the right Vanguard's instinct. And you end up with some decent synergy on a free-to-play friendly build. You don't have to have these dragons at 8 and 9 stars like me, okay? That is... I'm just special. Okay. All right, let's go kill... Let's go kill Nardi. Here we go. We're hitting with the crowd control build first, guys. He's running, was that Sunfire? He's got a Sunfire build out. I'm going to come punch that in the face. Do I have fire damage in this build? I don't know. I do, huh? How many fire damage dealers? I have 1 fire damage dealer. That's okay. All right. Let's go, Demoros. Get him, baby. All right. Nardi's logging in, I think. He said, sounds good. He wants to PvP. That's good. Let's go, baby. Demoros coming in. Ooh. Sunfire, Vhagar, Tess. What an interesting clash of builds here. Look at this. All right, well, let's pull back. We'll look at the report, and we'll see if this build has any future. Okay. We're going to identify if the build has future or not. All right, let's look. Okay. So we did a lot of damage with Demoros. Very low damage with Tyrax and Hourlax. Let's look. Let's see why. Okay. Let's see if we landed some crowd controls. So here in round 1, I landed a dot and some damage. That's not too bad. Let's see. Vhagar over here. Boosting damage output. It's interesting. He's getting a damage bonus from Tess. That's so strange. Okay. Okay, here is Tyrax. Not landing a crowd control in round 1. Hourlax not landing a crowd. I did. Okay. We landed. Nope, no crowd control. No crowd control in round 1. Damn, dude. All right, let's look at round 2. Oops. No crowd control. No crowd control in round 2. We're getting some bad RNG today, folks. How about round 3? Let's see. We staggered Vhagar round 3. Tyrax with a stagger. No crowd control yet from Ourlex. Let's go to round 4. Let's see if Ourlex lands a crowd control here. Enemy Vhagar should not be able to do basic attack here. And here you see Vhagar doing no damage in round 4. And the same thing will be in round 5. Okay. Ourlex, no crowd control in round 4. Damn, dude, we are not getting a lot of procs today. We've got 1 proc in 4 rounds. Okay. Vhagar, still no basic attack, just doing the taunt, right? Tyrax, no crowd control around 5. God damn it. Okay, so what we're seeing here is just terrible luck of crowd control. Absolutely awful. Okay, I think he refilled. Let me see. But come in stream, Nardy. All right. How do you change your dragon's names? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you can do that. All right. Let's see what this other build we have. We're going to hit him with the crowd control again. That was, listen, that was bad RNG, okay? We should have had more crowd control. We should have had more crowd control in that fight. That was pretty sad. Once we get more crowd control, I'll be happy, okay? All right, Damoros is moving in. 2-punch Nardy in the nuts. Here you go, Nardy. Here we go, baby. Did nobody refill? What's happening? Didn't I refill my troops? What is going on with this game right now? We are seeing some bugs where my troop counts are not decreasing. I can't even refill my fucking... Let me restart the game. Hang on, guys. This is... What was that? Okay. The counter is upgraded versus the opponent. CC might be nerfed. I don't know. I don't think that... I think it just wasn't working. Somebody in my Discord, Sir Michael the Brave, is theory crafting. Let's see here. Okay. Sir Michael's theory crafting some siege. We'll take a look at that in a little bit, Sir Michael. All right. Yeah, that was very strange. Well, let's look at the second report because we didn't kill each other. I don't know why the game wasn't letting me reinforce. I must have landed enough crowd control that he wasn't able to kill me, which is good news. All right, come on, Nardy. Where's your other troops? Where's this fool at? I ported over here to kill him, but he's not online right now. All right, that's okay. Who's this guy? Oh, I feel bad hitting that person. All right. I'm just looking for, you know, just saying who I'm going to kill now because I thought he was online and I was mistaken. He did message me on Discord, but he may be busy. I know he goes to church and stuff. Okay, we're going to send a unit over here. All right, we're going to send our Tashik's March. We're going to send our here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit his base. with Ryserian. We're going to hit his base with Malachite. I've decided. It's official. We're going to hit his base with Malachite. We'll see if he logs in or not. Okay? And Tashix is going to go over here. All right. Bugs, not this game. Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go, guys. It's happening. And it just zoomed me in for some reason. God, I don't understand. Uh-oh. I don't want to be zoomed in. Zoom me out. Yeah, Tess Malachite cannot wait for church to be over. They're coming to visit now. Okay, let's see. I hit something. I hit his Thunderstrike March, which does a lot of damage. No doubt about that. All right, let's pull back. Take a look at the report, ladies and gents. Okay. Now, I just want to point out, he has really nice warrior heirlooms. So this particular fight, his warrior heirlooms, I'm using a champion and 2 hunters. Tess and Caraxes are hunters, right? I think. All right. Caraxes is a hunter. Malachite's a sentinel. And Tess is something else. Let's see. Tess is a champion. So 3 different units. I don't have good heirlooms for sentinels, and I don't have good heirlooms for champions. I have decent heirlooms for hunters. So let's look at that. Hunters reducing damage by 52%. Sentinels damage is up by 39%. Champions damage is not good at all, just 24%, which is the amount that comes from your research, from your dragon tactic research or whatever. Let's see here. Where's the other? Sentinel, 24%. So I don't have any damage mitigation for sentinels or champions from heirlooms. Hunters, I have a little bit more, right? Hunters, I have better heirlooms. Still not amazing. But yeah, 52.7 reduction. Where's my hunter damage bonus? Let's see. Hunter damage bonus is 42.25%. So I have some decent hunter heirlooms. They're not terrible. Which is probably why Malachite and Tessarian died so fast, because his warrior heirlooms are crazy. I'm not upset about it. I'm just showing you the heirlooms, okay? His warriors are doing 65.69% compared to my 42%. And that's Thunderstrike. His warriors are taking 63.9% less damage. That's Thunderstrike, okay? So we're looking at basically an interesting comp, because you have Shimmer and Thunderstrike together with Vermax. I don't hate this comp. It's not a bad comp. Let's look at the damage output, okay? Let's see. So here in round 1, I have some beautiful, beautiful bonuses from Tess and Malachite. 30% damage bonus overall. For fire, I'm doing Crippling Inferno. So I applied a burn to Thunderstrike. He now has a burn on there. Just trying to scroll here. Whoops. All right, let's go find his Thunderstrike stamp. Malachite doing... Vermax is also a warrior, so you have Thunderstrike and Vermax are both warriors with those crazy heirlooms. I'm not upset about this build. Considering my hunters only have 42% damage and his warriors have 65% or whatever it was damage reduction, I'm not upset with it. Here's his Thunderstrike's damage: 2,000, almost 2,100 damage from Thunderstrike in round 1. Crazy. I love it. Let's get to round 3. Let's see Caraxes' nuke, okay? All right, so here's Caraxes' nuke. Vermax, Thunderstrike, and Shimmer. Same damage to Shimmer. What unit type is Shimmer? I'm surprised. Okay. Shimmer is a Sentinel. Does he have that good heirlooms on his Sentinel? Let's go look. I'm just curious now. I'm just wondering. Okay. Sentinel. 50% damage bonus. He has pretty good heirlooms on the Sentinels too. Sentinel reduction. We're looking for Sentinel reduction, guys. I hate... Oh, yeah. Wow. His Sentinel heirlooms are almost the same as his Warriors. So that would be one of the reasons why I didn't do that much damage. Okay. He has a really nice tanky march, guys. I'm very happy with Caraxy's performance here. I'm not upset at all. I think this is a great fight to test my build. I'm happy with it. Let's do another one. Let's hit him with anti-meta. Hit him with the anti-meta, folks. Here you go. All right. I'm going to message him, too. Come on, bro. How he messaged me back. All right. He said he refilled Sunfire. I can send another march against Sunfire. We're sending Tashix over with Thunderstrike. Nardi said he's a little bit hungover currently at IHOP, so he will refill his armies as we go, okay? All right. Okay, so here we go. Here comes Ryserian to hit his resident armies. Let's see what I hit here, okay? Look at this. Wow. I mean, it is a beautiful build. Okay, let's pull back here. All right, here's Tashix. Let's pull back. Let's see how we did. Tashix Thunderstrike did pretty good. Thunderstrike killed Tessarian. Let's look at the report. I'm curious about this. And then we'll look at my losing draw against Thunderstrike with my anti-meta. Okay. So Tashix here. And again, my heirlooms for Shimmer and Tashix are fairly low. My Thunderstrike heirlooms are very high. So there's that. Okay. All right. I just want to see on the right flank. This is a right flank headhunter march. I like to call this the headhunter because I'm trying to make right flank kill the enemy literally as fast as possible. So here we have Tashix. Yeah, here you go. Just damage. Let's see here. Okay, hang on. Right, left flank. All right, let's see the right flank. Okay, well, here's the right flank. Here you go. You're going to get to see Thunderstrike's damage output. 10% damage bonus from Tashix. 16% damage bonus from himself. Punching people. Look at that. Punching them right in the face. Against enemy Tessarion, 1750. That's not too bad. Okay, and then we got a debuff. Now I don't know when this applies. This is the question. Did he have this debuff when I hit him, or is he going to have it for next round? Let's look at round 3. Let's see if I hit harder than 1750. Okay, this is the test. How hard did I hit? 1432. Okay. Well, we're killing him slowly but surely. All right. We're bringing the death and destruction. Am I still having any fun with Tyrax? Yes, I am. Okay. Nardi came over. He brought his metacomp. He's trying to fight me with his metacomp. All right. Let's train some troops too because I can take out Bevloren. Bevloren, you're out, baby. Put another fighter on the field. Where's Vermax? We're going for a strange march. Okay. All right, let's see. This particular build was designed to kill the meta, but we're going to see how it does. But first, we're going to use the crowd control build, okay? If I can crowd control his Venator, then it'll be glorious. It's either going to go great or it's going to go terrible. We're going to find out. All right? Let's see. Who else has he got over here? He's got a purple march. Oh, he's got his Demoros march over there. Okay. Well, let's hit his Demoros march with Malachite. Okay. And it looks like I was unsuccessful in killing the metacomp. He may have killed me. It looks like Demoros died. What is up, Mars? How you doing, baby? Welcome to the stream, my friend. All right, hang on. We're coming back. We're coming back. Gotta train some more troops. Hang on, guys. This is why I have 21 million food, okay? So I can train some troops if I gotta train some troops. We came prepared for today, okay? All right, let's look at these reports. So I was unsuccessful in killing his Demoros Cyrax Crimson March. This is the Great Archer March. A lot of crowd control here. We also were unsuccessful in crowd controlling Venator. We did not get really any damage out here. Arlex died with, what, a basic attack coming out? That's pretty rough. All right, we're going to hit that with the anti-meta. Here you go. With the anti-meta. It's tough to beat his meta comp because his heirlooms are amazing for that comp. So not only is it a really strong comp, his heirlooms are better than mine. But here we go. Let's see how we do Ryserian against the meta, okay? We locked in a draw. We did a lot better anti-meta versus anti-meta. So this is, anti-meta versus meta. This is the comp that I designed to beat the meta, and it has done the best by far, which is great to see. We'll actually take a look at that. He's still whooping my butt in this fight. But I think if I was fighting an equal opponent, my anti-meta comp would defeat the meta. Okay? Let's go look. Sir Michael the Brave. Michael, I just saw... I just saw your siege note. I have not had a chance to read it in depth, but I will check it out after this stream. It looked interesting. Okay. So what we're doing here is, again, we are reducing all the damage from the first 3 rounds. I'm reducing all the damage for the last couple rounds. So let's jump to round 7. Good round to jump to. Okay, Ryserian is dead. That is okay. All right. Venator is still alive. I'm taking some decent damage from his Venator. He killed my poor Ryserian here. Okay, so Venator is taking 381, 172, 172. I'm hitting for 418, 151, 151. So we're doing pretty good damage. He's still dealing slightly more damage than me, even though I have this buff. I don't know if that buff applied before the round started. Let's see. It must not have. That's interesting. I just learned something new, guys. Shadowren's buff applies in when your unit takes its turn. So I received all this damage from the enemy team before I even activated that 80% buff. Wherever it is. Oops. But in round 8, I had the 80% buff. Now let's compare damage. 249, 124. Okay? Versus 274. Oh, I'm hitting Vhagar there. 119. This is an interesting mishmash here. I'm just trying to understand what's happening. It combined me with Vanguard. I'm not upset with this performance, guys. I'm just letting you know. I'm really not upset with it. I think it went pretty good. I'm not upset. I'm hitting. We're punching people in the face. It forced a draw. We forced a draw. Took his army down by 30% or whatever. I'm not upset, okay? All right. Glare is here. What's up, Glare? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit his Demoros now. We're going to hit Demoros with a beautiful... this is a new march that I just came up with 2 minutes ago. It could be terrible. Oh, let's run the Calspire march I wanted to run. My Calspire heirlooms are really bad. They're basically non-existent. I just want to point that out, okay? I just want you guys to know that my Calspire heirlooms are poo-poo. They are not good. Who's going to go over here now? Let's try it. That's okay. All right. We're testing this additional march. Okay. Here you go. Go, Vhagar. First time caller. That's right, Claire. I haven't seen you before. Welcome to today's live stream. This is a streaming episode called Gamercast, episode 197. For all the people that weren't here for the early announcement, I'm not streaming next Sunday. We're doing a date night or a date day with the girls on Sunday. So no stream next Sunday. Okay? But what I will do is, once we get to... this build didn't do too terrible. Once we get to Gamercast episode 200, Glare, my first-time viewer, I will be doing $200 of US Apple and Google gift card giveaways, okay? $200 on Gamercast 200, and then it'll be in about 2 weeks, so stay tuned, guys. Can anyone other than a moderator type ass whore? What does that mean, Mars? Here, let's do... okay. I don't know how to add community moderation. Maybe I can add a block list here, Laura. Mars, let me see. Moderation. I have it on basic and appropriate. I don't see a block list, Mars. I can add moderators and stuff. But no. I don't see a block list. Channel guidelines. Controls. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see if that... There we go, Mars. See if that helps. It let me put some blocked words. I added some blocked words. You jumped into voice? All right, Glare. I like it. Okay, I gotta kill... let's do this anti-physical build, right? That we've been planning with Vhagar. Let's do the anti-physical build against the meta. Again, I have awful heirlooms with this build. I want to be very clear. Vhagar and Calspire are champions. I'm hitting a build that has 60%, 65% heirloom completion. I have 0% heirloom completion for my champions, okay? This is going to go very poorly, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. There's abused potato. Want me to get blocked eagle gladly. All right. I actually lived. The fact that this build lived, I just want you guys to know, the fact that this build lived, oh, because he was at half health. That's why the build lived. Okay. Well, all right. We'll take a look at the build anyways. I'm going to tell him to refill your shit, homie. All right. Okay. So it's actually it's a fake draw because he was at 60% units. Okay. All right. But I'll just show you what the build does, okay? The build is supposed to make Calspire take almost 0 damage. And that's what we're going to test. We're going to see if his Venator did a lot of damage to my Calspire. While the draw is fake, the 102% instinct I'm going to be having is not fake. So he's hitting me. He's hitting Calspire, 252. Then he's hitting Vhagar over here, okay? Here's Calspire. Calspire has 8% damage reduction from Vhagar. Another 13% physical damage reduction from Vhagar. 22% instinct. 40% instinct. 40% instinct. So we're looking at just about 102% instinct with 21% physical damage reduction. Okay? I should be taking almost no damage. Look at how cool this is, dude. Look at this shit. Look at this. My tactical damage, because my instinct is so high, is out-damaging my basic attack on Vhagar. That is hilarious. Alright, we have to look at round 2 damage, because round 2 is where I actually have the mitigation up. I'm taking 290 damage. And in round what did I take? 252? Okay, I don't know if it's calculating correctly. It may have applied the bonuses before I got the basic attack. Alright, but this is what we're seeing. We're seeing a beautiful amount of damage mitigation on Calspire. And I want to point out, Vhagar is giving a huge, huge damage bonus to the right flank. Let me find that. So Venator gives himself damage. Venator is getting 25% damage bonus from Vhagar. And my right flank is impacted by Vhagar to receive 36% bonus damage. So you're basically at an 86% increased physical damage received right here, okay? Let's go to round 4. Round 4, he no longer has 36% of that damage. Are you ready for this? Look at the damage here in round 4, bro. He's hitting Calspire for 204. Look at this. Calspire's tactical damage is still out damaging my physical, which is also continually hilarious. It continues to be fantastic. I do think that this build is going to counter the meta. I think once I get my champion heirlooms up, I'm going to counter the meta. Let me message this fool. He's at IHOP. He's refilling his troops right now. Okay? All right. Let's pause for 1 second, guys. Death and destruction to our enemies here. We are testing some fun builds. Okay. Oh, yeah. Give me those 2 Vhagar sharp. Look at that. Vhagar me, baby. Okay. All right. Now, Tashix is here. I'm going to try to hit Tashix against his Demoros. Okay? Again, keep in mind, we're deleting the instinct from the enemy right flank. I'm trying to kill the right flank super fast. Didn't go well. Did not go well for me. We died very quickly. Much fast death. Much fast death. Okay. How much money you what are you asking me, Freddy Raptor? What's your question, my friend? I'll have to recall Tashix. Hang on, Tashix, you're coming home. Tashix is coming home. We're putting Vhagar in, okay? We're making a super. This is a terrible idea. We're taking out. Where's Demoros? Demoros is in another march. Hang on, guys. We're taking Demoros. Demoros is coming home, okay? I was trying to run this triple crowd control march. Too much RNG. It was not working well. It's a cool march, but there's too much RNG. Okay? This is the real build. This is the real Archer build we're running today. Let's go hit it. Okay? Here we go, guys. It's going to happen. All right. Nardi said that he is good to go. He has refilled his troops. We're going to go hit these armies again. It's nice to hit somebody with stronger heirlooms. You know, I get to really stress test these builds versus hitting somebody who's weaker than me and I kill them really quick. Look at this build, guys. Oh, yeah. We just headhunted. We just headhunted Crimson. Boom, baby. Down for the count. Look at that. Let's go look at that report. Hang on. Here we go. What a beautiful build. Okay. So, Cyrax, left flank, reduced tactical damage, reduced instinct. That means right flank is getting double reduced instinct. 21.82% reduced instinct from Tashix. Another 11%. So here we're at 33% reduced instinct from Tashix. Stunned my Vhagar. That's okay. He stunned Vhagar. I'm a little bit upset, but we're going to live. And then Vanguard has double instinct reduction. Okay. Demoros versus Demoros. He is fearing me. I mean, he's putting panic on me. Demoros coming in here. Demoros with 21% damage bonus from Vhagar. 10% damage bonus from Tashix. Strength and initiative here. Debuffing the right flank. Crowd control the right flank. Debuff the left flank. Here comes his nuke. Hitting the right flank. 411.47. How much did his Demoros do? Let's take a look. His Demoros hit for 738. This is cool, guys. This is cool. We are now seeing very similar builds. The same dragon hitting for totally different damage ratings because we're combining damage bonus with instinct reduction. Damage bonus with instinct reduction. So I'm doing bonus damage and the enemy has less stats to defend. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Tashix over here. You know, trying to live his life. Let's jump to round 3. You like that march, Mars? I mean, I just called you Mars. Sorry, Nardi. You like that march, Nardi? That's a fun one, right? With Tashix? Here, let me heal and you can come kill me. All right. Okay, he's sending out another army here. He's sending out his Demoros. All right. So Tashix was successfully able to defeat the enemy Demoros build. I think we just put it together. We put it together with the instinct and everything, and we just lived our life, okay? All right. It helps that my heirlooms are better for this march because in this particular march, Tashix has terrible heirlooms, but Vhagar and Demoros are both warriors. Vhagar and Demoros both have my 45% damage bonus and 65% damage reduction. So Vhagar and Demoros are both God mode in that fight. Okay, I'm going to go hit his Sunfire again with my beautiful build here, my anti-physical build. I should hit Demoros with the anti-physical build. We're going to hit Demoros with the anti-physical build and go for the kill on that. Okay. And again, I just need to boost my heirlooms a bit here. Okay. Freddy Raptor, you want to learn about the game? My main army is Caraxes as Vanguard with Tess and Sea Smoke. You're on stage 3 of the server. Sea Smoke is not giving any value to that combo, so what I would suggest to you is there heirloom event today? What I would suggest is potentially swap out Sea Smoke. Sea Smoke, you either have to give him Panic, or you could run him without Panic if he's under 6 stars. But you definitely want him to have... I'm just looking at what the events are today. So there's the Dragon Hatching Chest. I did that. Slay your enemies. We did that. Okay. I don't see an heirloom event, so I'm going to wait. I suggest you guys do this. Don't spend your heirloom stuff outside of an heirloom event. Okay? I'm saving my heirloom stuff. So you can see as I'm getting to these higher tiers, I've got warrior bonuses and hunter bonuses. 0 bonuses on sentinel, 0 bonuses on champion. As I get higher and higher, same thing. Bonuses on warrior and hunter, nothing on champion and sentinel. Same thing in this tier. Warrior, hunter, nothing on champion, sentinel. So my champion sentinel builds are a little bit sloppy. Okay, Mars said you want to test again. Mars, I put up some filters so people should not be able to type certain words, including the word that you had said. Okay. Let's go with the anti-physical build against his archers. You ready? Let's see what happens, guys. We're going to find out. We're going to discover. Oh. Just stretching while I attack him. Don't mind me. Okay, so this was a losing fight. I managed to live. Yeah, sadly, I just need heirlooms on my champions. I don't know how else to say it. Okay. My champion build is not ready for prime time yet. But I will attack his meta again, okay? Because we're here. Maybe Cyrax. Yep. Here we go. We're going to hit his meta comp with my anti-physical tank march. Let's see what happens. He should have full health this time. And I lived! This is great news, guys. This is really good news. I'm drawing against his best comp. And I have no heirlooms for 2 of the dragons. This is good news. I have the type advantage. I have multiple anti-physical skills for Calspire. My instinct is massive. I take almost no physical damage. I'm really liking this comp. As much as I hate Vhagar, this is a good comp for countering physical damage. I think we've confirmed it. I don't know how else to confirm it. Nardi has one of the strongest meta comps on the server with his heirlooms. Okay? Amazing. 8-star Vhagar. Amazing meta comp. The fact that I can force a draw on the meta comp when I have no heirlooms for the champions, I am thrilled about this build. I can't wait until this build is doing 60% bonus damage and taking 60% reduced damage. I cannot wait. I gotta focus my champion heirlooms. Mars, I don't know. Mars wants people to start cursing in chat. Avery Beatty, my friend, you want to know opinions on the new dragons? Okay, all right. Yes. I'm trying to find some good uses for these dragons. Okay? Let's go talk about them. Let's talk about them. Welcome to the stream, Avery Beatty. So, Sunfire is super interesting. Sunfire does a lot of tactical damage. You guys want to build a march for Sunfire? Fuck it. Let's make a Sunfire march. Okay? Let's make a Sunfire march. Hang on. We're going to kill my Calspire march to make a Sunfire march, okay? Sunfire's going Vanguard, maybe? What? Where is he? Where are you at, Sunfire? Let's see. Sentinel. God, no heirlooms for this march. All right. And then I need to give some tactical damage. Who gives tactical damage to the Vanguard? I'm trying to remember. There's one or two dragons that do tactical damage to the Vanguard. All right, I got to think about who's doing tactical damage. I feel like it's a blue dragon. I feel like it's like Vesper or some, I don't know, Arax, I don't know, shit. I'm gonna see. Dawnseeker? Who does tactical damage to my Vanguard? Let's see here. You guys want to boost? Sunfire, we're gonna boost Sunfire. I don't know, I'm thinking about it yet. Hang on, just hold your breath. Vhagar on left flank. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Hang on. Everybody relax. I have Vhagar in another march. Just hold tight. We're building a Sunfire march, okay? All right. This is a fun march, but we're going to build a Sunfire march now. I have to pull them back. Hang on, guys. We're pulling back. We're pulling back. One of these dragons gives tactical to the Vanguard. I'm just trying to remember who. It's not Arax. Who gives tactical damage to the Vanguard? Somebody tell me. Somebody does it. I just don't remember who does it. Here you go. Vesper. God, Vesper sucks. We're not using Vesper. All right, let's see here. Oops, let me take a picture of this. I'm building a an AI model for this game. It's doesn't work very well yet, so fairly useless. All right, so we got to put Vhagar in the middle. Where's Vhagar? God, where is Vhagar? God damn it. You son of a bitch. Nardog's hitting me. You're hitting my Tashrix marks, bro. Oh, you hit Malachite first. All right, let's take a look. Oh, yeah. So he's trying to do a Sea Smoke Valar Calspire build. Going for some testing there. Very nice. Let me send my unit over here. Okay. And then I need to break up this Tactics combo. So hang on a sec. Everybody relax. All right. Now we need Vhagar in the middle. Sunfire on the left. Vermax on the right. Okay? If I can get out of the lag. Okay. And my anti-meta build killed his poor rest of his units. Okay, that's fine. All right, so here's what we're doing. You wanted to see, let's look in chat. Okay, all right. Left my ass in voice. Oh, I'm coming, Glare. Hang on, Glare. I'm on the way. Glare's. Hi, puppy. Glare's in voice chat. Hang on, Glare. I'm coming. Glare! What's up, Glare? Oh, you have your... I muted you briefly because you're echoing my stream in the background, which is a good problem to have. All right, I'm in voice chat with Glare. Yeah, send him over, Sir Michael. That sounds like fun, man. All right, so what we have here is Vhagar is going to give tactical damage to Sunfire. Vermax is going to give instinct to Sunfire. Sunfire is going to do some decent damage. I'm going to start Sunfire at 75% HP. So 31319 times 0.75. So I need to be at 23,488. Okay. So I'm adjusting the slider. This is, look at this. Right there. That's it. We'll go one more just to be safe. Yeah. I'm now fighting at 75%. Okay. Who does he have a fire march with? Let's see. He's got fire damage with his Demoros build. So I'm going to hit his Demoros build. All right. I'm moving in at 75% HP, which means I'm going to trigger 2 tactical damage attacks, 2 tactical damage procs from Sunfire every time his damage procs. All right? Instead of 1 damage, it's going to be 2 damage procs. Here we go. Or double damage, or whatever it is. All right. We did not succeed, but it looks like it was a fun march. Let's look. Okay. Just really did terribly. Wow. Sunfire dead in minutes there. All right. It's official. We did not succeed, guys.
What'd I miss?
Lore! I'm attempting to make Sunfire great. I'm giving Sunfire... Let me share it in chat. What's up, Laura? I muted Glare because she was streaming my voice in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Which is not a bad thing. I do appreciate that. Okay. Let me just finish this. Hang on. Okay.
He said he had to mute you because you had his stream on in the background and he didn't want it in his chat.
Definitely leave the stream on and put it on like 5 devices. I mean, definitely keep it on. Just mute it when you're Okay, let's look at why this report did so bad. Look, Laura, I tried to make Sunfire great, but he died in 2 seconds.
Okay. So that's at least some good news for the rest of us, right? Since it's bad for you, it's good for us.
Yeah, but the question is, why did he die so fast? I must have gotten crowd control at the start.
And you put him with Vhagar, so Vhagar didn't even tank.
Well, Vhagar gave the yeah, he didn't get a tank. You're right. And let's see if I got crowd control by Crimson. Round 1. No crowd control yet in round 1. They are killing Sunfire. It almost looks like... So here's the deal. I put Sunfire... I started this fight with low troops. It looks like it...
So that you could get the bonus.
Yeah, but it looks like it deducted the troops from Sunfire. He only started with about 6,000 troops, whereas Vhagar started with 7,500 or so. And Vermax started with, 800 and 8,500. So for some reason, depleting my troops in this fight started me with way less troops. Let's see.
Well, it's not a good strat then, brother.
You see that? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Why did it give Vermax so many troops? It didn't. It actually gave me the same amount of troops as Vhagar. I just died super fast. Everybody killed Sunfire round 1. Cyrax nuked Sunfire. Demoros nuked Sunfire. Poor Sunfire didn't live long enough to do anything. But look at all this damage I'm getting. I'm getting bonus tactical damage from Vhagar. Bonus from... Well, who did Vermax give Instinct to? What, do you fucking give Instinct to Vhagar? God damn it. They did! Fucking gave Instinct to Vhagar. God damn it.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna reimagine that march, guys. That was a sad march. Alright. Oh my god, dude. Come on, Sunfire. You're going Vanguard. That was pretty rough, huh?
Yeah. Not the best decision.
I've had better decisions.
I hope not.
I've had better... you know what I'm saying. I've had better... We putting Vhagar back in here? It's a sad day. There's Vhagar. Let's see what Sunfire's Vanguard bonus is. I don't even know if he does a good Vanguard bonus. I forget. Boosts his own damage. Okay, so I do want him in the mid. All right. Let's try this, guys. We're going to try this again, okay? We're going to hit his Demoros again with a slightly better Sunfire March. I'm hoping that I gain some better... So here's the deal. Since Vhagar's on left flank, Sunfire's going to get 13% physical damage reduction. And bonus Instinct. Now I'm going to actually get the frickin' Instinct. Okay? That's the important part. Oh, we did much better, but he's have to refill your damn... God damn it, Nardi.
Oh yeah, you didn't do much better at all.
Well, he did. Well, yeah. You know. We're going to get there, Laura. We're just trying to see what we're doing here. So even though I had all these bonuses, just really did no damage. I got to test on a different comp because his heirlooms are too high on that comp. Yeah. I have very bad heirlooms on my Sentinels, Laura. I have no Sentinel and no Champion heirlooms other than the first damage. I have...
Do you still got you still got Glare muted? She's got everything off.
She is muted. Glare, you can unmute yourself. Just click the unmute button. Oh, is it a... Did I perma-mute you by accident? Hey, Glare.
Fucker. Seriously.
I thought it was just a temp mute. I didn't know it was a perma-mute. I'm sorry about that.
Oh my god.
Hang on. I kind of like that. Let me do that again. She muted again. I'm just kidding. I love you, Claire. All right, you're unmuted. You're unmuted. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, thank God for Lore. He's the only one who has my back.
You could have messaged me.
Oh, no. I was just yelling at you through Lore.
Well, he got it out. Yep. Brian wants to see Vhagar instead of Vhagar. Let's go look at Vhagar. So yeah, I mean, Vhagar can give tactical damage. Oh yeah, Vhagar too. Look at this. Okay. So if we run Vhagar, he actually gives tactical damage to the Vanguard, which is great. He's got the first strike and the slow. He's got a little bit of an instinct bonus. We can run him instead of Vhagar, because Vhagar is in my other march. Okay? All right. You want to see Vhagar? Okay, here we go. Look at, here you go. Okay, here we go. This could be slightly better for Force on Fire than that last march. All right, I'm going to go hit Nardi's base because I think he's got a Thunder Strike in there. And Lore, what better way, Glare, what better way to do the to do this? Here we go.
You're going to just hit his base?
Well, he's online. He's at IHOP. All right. I just told him I'm hitting his base. Okay. We're attempting to see, can we make Sunfire great? And it's really hard to test Sunfire against Nardi because, again, I have no Sunfire heirlooms. Okay? Yeah, he just did terrible. I just, honestly, I got peened down, bro. Was no chance. Okay, all right. I think I just need to boost. I mean, I don't want to make any excuses. Nardi's super strong. He's killing my poor Sunfire. All right.
Yes. You want me to come back to my base and you can kill me?
Where you at? Yeah, I'll kill you. No, that could be good because my Sunfire heirlooms are almost 0. So
He's like, I need to fight someone really not Nardi.
Where are you at?
I'm gonna have to go find my.
Are you over here too? Are you by Nardi?
My base is in gray somewhere. My troops are not in gray somewhere.
Oh. That's okay. And by the way, guys, we're going to end the stream in about 10 or 15 minutes here. Just because
I'm laughing. I just opened the game, right?
Yeah.
I'm laughing my ass off because I'm like, well, I have all these battle reports, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what was I doing while my mother was visiting me this morning?
Yeah.
And I wasn't doing anything. These are not battle reports. This is all the South.
Yeah.
It's the South taking tiles on the last day of the season.
Is it the last day?
Yeah, before the stops are gonna lock. Yeah. So this is it.
So but we still have to sit here for a while, right?
Is your team and Sin and whatever that other and they are out there and they're like, we are taking your 11 tiles.
That's correct.
And I just have to say to them, fuckers, get a fucking life.
I was
serious.
Trying to take your tiles too, so I can't,
What? Why?
I'm just kidding.
Explain it to me.
I don't
explain it.
I couldn't tell you. It looks like a lot of the North are over here at Cinder Peak.
Yeah, they're all over there. They've been PvPing with a lot of us. So
good.
So it's this Pyrrha guy.
Yeah.
Who I've never seen ever once in a battle. But man, he must have been.
He's taking all your tiles.
Yeah, he must have been pissed I took that 110 tile because he went to town. He was like, that bitch, she took my 110 tile in my farm.
Yeah.
And Pyrrha is like,
you woke him up.
They are nothing if they are not farmer.
You
They
woke
are
him up.
farmers. Like what's that commercial? We are farmers. That's
No, 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 no. I'm gonna get sued for copyright. Don't do that.
that was me singing.
Don't
And it
do.
was bad.
I know. Don't sing it. It's their jingle.
Okay.
Bad glare.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Also, it was very short, and it was an artistic take, and I think you're covered.
I appreciate that. Let's see what Nardi said on
The
Discord.
lawyer in me says you're covered.
I appreciate that. Okay, so we have a new Caraxes build that we came up with from input from the viewers on stream. We have Caraxes Malachite Tess, which actually is doing decently. It's slightly lower burst damage than the RNG base build with Cyrax and Valar, but better sustained damage. It's no RNG. We have a new Archer build, which looks like this. Vhagar Tashix Demoros. A new mega damage Archer build, which is glorious.
Hey, have you tried with Sunfire? Have you tried what I sent to you?
What'd you send me?
Probably not.
Which one?
I sent you Calspire, Sunfire, and Sheep.
Calspires, Sunfire, and Sheep. We can do it right now. Where do you got Sun
Yours
at?
are all better than mine. Like mine are.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any adults.
Where are you putting Sun at? In the Vanguard?
I actually had him on the right flank and Cal in the middle. But I think you could probably swap them, but
yeah, because Cal doesn't do any damage. He just gives damage reduction to the right flank. Yeah, but we can run. So we can do.
I had been playing around with it, but I haven't played around with it in a bit. So I was playing around with it.
Okay.
It was part of my determination to make both Sheep and Sunfire useful.
Okay. I like the. It's an interesting deal.
Better with you because you actually have like adult dragons.
I have some adult dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, let's look at this report. Oh yeah, look at this Archer build. I just peened into poor Nardi over here.
Oh, poor Nardi.
I peened into him. Peened in deep.
He's gonna need a hug.
He's gonna need a hug. All right, I'm gonna run.
Did you know that Nardi is actually a Disney prince?
He could be. I think he's seriously. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
So you don't even know. I'm telling the people.
Okay.
Who all think Nardi's just out there killing machine.
Yes.
So like he's at work the other day, and a toad, just the cutest little toad, like jumps up on his lap and like hangs out with him for the day.
Nice.
While he's working, like gets in his pocket, is on his shoulder, ate lunch with him.
That's the best place to do it. I mean.
Yeah, and then he found a blind mouse. That didn't go as well.
Did he eat the mouse? What did he do with it?
No, the mouse just naturally died because I mean, like,
okay,
it was a baby mouse and it was blind. It probably had some issues.
Could have some issues.
He gave it a good like final few hours of like love.
I like that. Yeah, that's nice.
He's like Lord of the Toads.
All right, so I accidentally killed Nardi with Calspire. I don't think he filled up his margin between my last hit, and he did not. I can confirm for you, he did not fill up his march. I can also confirm for you that Sunfire did almost no damage in this comp. All right. I'll try again. Honestly, I think the way that you need to play with Sunfire, if you're running with 3 fire dragons, Sunfire will curb stomp you. If you're running with anything other than 3 fire dragons, Sunfire is just kind of average. Okay, I'm going to hit Nardi's base with Calspire, okay? I messaged him. I said, hey, IHOP ho, let's go, baby. Let's see what he says. Okay, here we go. We're hitting his base with Calspire. I don't know what's going to happen. And we did pretty good against his Thunderstrike build. It wasn't full health. I think that might just be the matter of Calspire countering. Now this could be an interesting. Let's take a look at this. This is interesting. Calspire's anti-physical, right? He obviously didn't take full damage from Thunderstrike. Let's take a look at the damage output. Sheep Stealer is going to counter Shimmer with anti-heal. So you're going to end up with Sheep having prey up for a lot of the fight, Kyle Spire taking reduced physical damage for a lot of the fight, and Sunfire, there's no fire damage here to kill. So Sunfire is just doing regular damage. All right. Here in round 1, we are just doing some damage. No prey yet. Cal Spire with a beautiful instinct bonus with an instinct reduction, so they kind of balance out here. Here's enemy Vermax. Here is Sunfire doing very low damage. And here is Thunderstrike, still hitting pretty hard. He's hitting Cal Spire pretty hard. Right there, okay? And then we have Shimmer in round 1. With a million things. All right, let's go to round 2. Okay, all right. This could be why I won this fight so quickly. Sheep Stealer applied prey to Thunderstrike, which means I'm going to focus Thunderstrike with Cal Spire and Sheep Stealer. That's 2 dragons now focusing firing on Thunderstrike. And Thunderstrike may end up getting afflicted by weakened in a minute here, or vulnerable.
Are you running the thing I told you to run?
Hmm?
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I wasn't
You
paying attention.
said to run it.
Did it work?
Well, Sunfire, I killed his Thunderstrike March, which wasn't full health. So does that?
I mean, but is Naughty a good test?
No.
I mean, yeah.
No. He's not a good test because, again, my Cal Spire has no heirlooms. And my Sunfire has...
He die. How not full was he? Go back up again.
I think it did decent. And I was just talking through why. In round 2, Sheep Stealer applied prey to Thunderstrike. So that means that Sheep Stealer's next nuke is going to hit Thunderstrike.
Yeah.
In round 4 and do bonus damage.
I was having some success with
look
this
at this.
Ghost. So...
Well, let me tell you why I'm going to have success in round 4. Thunderstrike is afflicted by prey. Sheep Stealer in round 3 just gave him vulnerable, so he's going to take 20% bonus damage. So not only does he have prey, Sheep Stealer's nuke's going to hit like a truck. There you go. Sheep Stealer hit for 1,700 damage on the enemy Thunderstrike. Remember, his Thunderstrike is taking 65% reduced damage from his heirlooms, okay? This is a lot of damage from Sheep Stealer in that round. And then Cal Spire is also hitting Thunderstrike directly with a basic attack. So we are peening Thunderstrike down in round 4 pretty hard.
I win. I came up with this.
It's fair enough. Now that we see Shimmer activating a heal in round 4, we should see round 5 a prey applied to Shimmer, and it did not happen. How about round 6? Wild Hunt to Vermax. So at no point did we debuff Shimmer with anti-heal. Okay.
That sucks. Yeah.
All right. I'm not upset. We tested the build glare. It's an interesting concept.
You guys, this is like him patting me on the head right now.
I don't dislike it. It did well against his Thunderstrike. Okay? I don't know what I'm having a problem with is I just don't think that Cal Spire does anything in this build.
No, I mean, and it could just be that that's what I had available the day I was playing around with it.
Okay. Oh shit. Mars said, super donation from Mars. I'm sorry, Glare. Hang on a second. Super donation from Mars. I love you, Mars. Thank you, my friend. You are my one true love forever. There you go. Okay, go ahead, Glare. Mars, I see it now.
I mean, I could play around with. I can't test against Nardi, obviously, but
Yeah.
I could play around with some other people in Vanguard. I mean, there's other
Yeah.
tab mark people, so.
Glare, Mars wants me to unmoderate him.
I mean, I don't. Why?
I don't know. He gave me a
been doing-
super donation to unmoderate
He's been,
him.
he's been doing all this work for like 2 weeks in a row.
I know.
And I've never had to see your chat be dismoderated before.
Yeah.
As a moderator who wasn't ever moderating, I was happy Mars was doing something.
All right, Mars, I unmoderated you, but you're my favorite mod, so as soon as you want to come back.
Mars, you are the only one who actually mods.
Yes. So if you want to come back to be a moderator, you can come back at any time. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's all. I think that the Sheep Stealer Sunfire combo is interesting. I don't know if Calspire's doing anything other than
might have to get rid of him.
He's basically, you basically have 3 damage carries in one build. And they're not helping each other. Sheep Stealer doesn't care. Sheep Stealer doesn't give a fuck. He does his thing whether you help him or not. He doesn't care. But Sunfire and Calspire, you either need to do something to help Sunfire or do something to help Calspire. I think the build is only working because they're 3 strong damage dealers together. But I think... Go ahead.
I mean, sure. Okay, well, fine. I'll go back to the drawing board, but...
I don't hate the build. I'm just telling you it's...
I have no one to test against because...
All right.
Everyone has big dragons, and I'm just a baby.
They got big old dragons. Okay, let's get... You guys want to do a Sea Smoke build?
Yeah, do that.
What unit type is Sea Smoke? I hope he's a hunter. I'm a champion. Oh. It's just hard to test my builds on Nardi with champions where I have no heirlooms. I'd like to do a cool Sea Smoke build because Sea Smoke has ends up being one of the top damage dealers in the game. Period.
Yeah.
When the enemy has panic at 6 stars, so you're doing just under 600% damage with fire. You're cleansing offensively cleansing buffs from people. You're stacking anti-heal, so it could be cool to see Sea Smoke and Sheep Stealer together with 2 anti-heals. And then you can add another 600% damage if the enemy has panic, because you attack 2 targets in rounds 3, 6, and 9. Okay, so Mars, what I'm finding is some... I'm letting your messages through, Mars. Mars said, asshole, butthole. I mean, how can you block those messages? Yeah, I don't know. I'm having trouble, Glare. I'm trying to decide.
Mars, it's not working because he's letting them go.
I'm letting them go.
He's working with you.
I let him in.
He's like going against the work you're doing. He's contrarian like that.
Mars.
I want to note that Mars is trying to help him with like blocking and moderating. Yeah. I sing a jingle and he gets mad. So...
well, there's a difference between. Listen, there's YouTube's okay with some light profanity. YouTube doesn't like, copyright infringement. So, okay, so Mars is typing a lot of words right now that are being moderated automatically. So yeah, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I would get rid of either Calspire or Sunfire and put in a dragon that boosts one of them. That's all. Now, he said, holy moly. All right. So now I'm in a dilemma because Cyrax is on the bench. Crimson's on the bench.
Crimson's really on the bench. You know what Crimson's good for?
Siege. I don't know. Siege, yeah, I guess. Okay. I could put Zyvern in. I could try to run this build. It's a sad build here. So this particular build, Glare, I'm running Crimson. No, I should run Sea Smoke. Sea Smoke. We're going to run Sea Smoke. We're making a Sea Smoke build, Glare. We're bringing Cyrax and Sea Smoke back together. Let me see what Sea Smoke's Vanguard bonus is. Cyrax gives himself Tactical, which I don't need. I need to boost Sea Smoke's damage. Let's see here. Sea Smoke reduces damage of the ally in the right flank. That's fucking great.
I like the person in chat who's coming up with the Shimmer, Thunderstrike, and Sunfire. That's my kind of thinking, because Shimmer.
We can definitely talk about that. The only problem with that build is the same problem I had with some of the other builds, is that you're not
Doesn't like it.
well. You're not. You just Thunderstrike is just a strong damage dealer. You're kind of carrying the build with Thunderstrike. I guess in that build you're using Sunfire almost as a support dragon.
Yeah.
That build, you know, let's take a look. So you want to do Sunfire on the right. What's he going to do for Thunderstrike? He's going to give Thunderstrike some damage, maybe. Reduce enemy fire. I don't know. It's not a bad combo. You're not doing a lot to boost Thunderstrike.
You gonna port Nardi?
No. He has armies in his base.
Okay.
I'm just hitting them. Alright, this is my attempt to kill his Thunderstrike, and it did not work. With my Sea Smoke, Cyrax, Zyvern build.
As you like, I think you single-handedly brought Nardi into the third position on PvP.
There you go. Well, you know, I love Nardi. Yeah.
Man, Lord Shadow is gonna be mad. He's back in second position behind Spiky.
Oh, good. Let's open up those. Okay, so you said this ends in ends in 20 hours, huh? Then we're just stuck in the epilogue.
Yeah, I can't spend enough stone to finish this thing, which is shocking because I have spent so much stone this season. But I can't do it. There's not enough time.
We better go get some of those SOPs today, Glare.
Why do I need to get the SOPs? I finished everything else. What are you talking about?
So you're locked in for the rest of the season.
Oh, wow. That's useful. What am I going to do with them?
I don't know. Go grab gray water.
Why do I want it?
You don't want gray water?
I mean, is it special? Do I care? Why do I want it?
There's some Pyrrha people you can kill.
I can kill them without taking the sop.
Yeah, but it's easier to kill them and more fun if you can port them. Sop blocked. Yeah.
I made a mistake this morning.
Mars put a very interesting message that got held for review.
What was it?
Brandy, I'm going to stretch your beep out with my beep.
Mars.
All right. Mars is living his true life here. Okay. Last hit of the day, okay? Because I'm going to log off and end the stream.
Okay.
I'm going to hit his meta march with my archer march. And we're going to discover how badly we lose because his Venator is enjoying 86% bonus damage and my Demoros is enjoying 32% bonus damage. And it's going to be, but I'm reducing instinct by 35%. So we're going to see if this archer march can lock down his meta. We're going to just, nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like it was a loss. It's a stalemate. Oh, it's pretty rough. Okay. What we've learned today is Vhagar Tashix de Moros does not kill the Metacomp.
Does not. You know what
Well,
you should do before you log off? I know what you should do.
try not to yawn on stream, Blair.
No, you need to go and show, because the season's going to end we probably won't be around in the same server next week.
What do you want to show?
So, or
the
you-
map?
You're not going to have the stream next week, right?
You're right.
You have to show the season ending PvP rankings for teams.
Okay. All right. Glare wants me to spend a minute to look at the season ending.
Well, because listen,
Rankings.
Randy's team
Yeah.
won, and there's pink everywhere. Blah 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 blah.
We did win.
Great.
Yes. Yep. That's correct. Yep.
Pink, 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 pink.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Alliance ranked. Slay your enemies. Army of Anarchy. This little piece of shit guild with a bunch of pieces of shit in it in Central. Rank 1 PvP rankings this season. Shout out.
Not by a little.
Shout out to Army of Anarchy. 10% higher than Node.
Math in your head like that? That's so
I can not every day. All right, you guys are going to get some beautiful rewards.
Here we
10
go.
dragon
Yeah.
summons, 3,000 Valyrian tablets. Okay. Faction control King's Landing. We did win this particular one.
Did yep, you got that
Yep.
one.
Slay your enemies. This is the weekly PvP event. Now this I don't like because some of
Yeah.
these guys were just messing around. But I will say, look at AOA. Three of the top 4.
Oh, I'm number 7.
Spikey's
Oh, wow.
Spikey's rank 1. You're rank 7. Look at this. AOA has 5 of the top 10. Okay? Shout out to AOA. Alliance, slay your enemies. Look at this. Ready?
I know, guys, and I know you're shocked because some people say that we did nothing all season, but
Yes.
I want you to know that we unlocked a secret invisible faction on our server. That's who we've been killing.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I
Secret
really
invisible
can't
faction.
I really can't give any respect to North because they just port and they basically swapping keeps around with people. So I'm not going to give North a shout out for being ahead of Node, but I am going to give Army of Anarchy. Look at this. 49 million. Mars, stroke my basketball. Super donation. Thank you, Mars. Love you long time, baby.
That's just this week. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
just this week.
This is this week. Army of Anarchy, almost double the next person here.
So you too can lose your season, but win fighting.
This is true. Lose your season, but win fighting. Okay, guys, and with that, we're gonna end. Michael try to follow Randy live for invite. Oh yeah, come join the. Go to there's a Discord link in the video description. Join my Discord. If you have questions, come hang out. Thank you all for hanging out today on Gamercast 197. Again, final reminder, no live stream next week. And Gamercast episode 200, we giving away $200 in about 2 weeks. So I just had to whisper that. Okay?
I was like, what was that voice?
Mm-hmm. In about 2 weeks, whenever Gamercast episode 200 happens, 2 to 3 weeks, I don't know the exact date yet, we are doing $200 of US, Google, and Apple Play gift cards. And I say US because it is very hard for me to buy a gift card in Europe. But we will be giving away gift cards. Get excited. Love you long time. I guess we're going to end the stream, Blair. Here we go.
Okay.
Randy out.